Hey guys, welcome to this week's video. On this week's video, I'm really excited to show you a naan bread puri. Now, if you love naan bread, you're gonna be loving this recipe. So this is amazing. So one of the things this is gonna have all the ingredients that you would use in a naan bread, apart from egg, which I don't want to use, and baking powder, purely because we're not going to need a baking powder because we're not going to be baking. Having said that, guys, let's crack on with the video. So what we've got here, we're going to be using 200 grams of self-rising flour. We've got some nigella seed, some sugar, some salt, and I've got about 100 ml of milk. I've got some garlic and some chili, green chili, so keep watching the video to find out how I'm going to use those to enhance the recipe for you. Okay guys, so the first thing to do to make our naan bread puri is I'm going to add 100 ml of milk. So this is soya milk, so you can use regular milk if you want to. Then I'm going to add, let's do that, quarter of salt. Naan breads are typically sweeter. So I'm going to use 2 teaspoons of sugar, and I'm also going to use roughly about just under 1 nigella seeds. Now the first thing to do is just to get all of this dissolved. Well, get the sugar dissolved really, so give it a good whisk. Generally you would put the egg and so forth on there. If you want to use an egg, you can do, entirely up to you. If you don't want to use milk, you can use warm water, lukewarm water for this part. Hey guys, if you guys are new to our channel, please subscribe. And the guys that are regular viewers, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, everyone. And comment below. Let us know which of our recipes you've enjoyed. So right, so this is pretty much done now. So what we're going to do now is add in our self-rising flour. So I've got 200 grams in there. Give it a quick whisk before we get our hands in there, so I'm not going to be shy. Right, so there we go. I'm just going to get some water. So we're getting some warm water. With this one, what you're going to do, guys, just like when you're making your bread, give it a good mix first. Again, the same goes, if you don't want to use water, you want to use milk for this mixture, you can use milk. I'm just combining the both. Right, so there we go. So once you've got it pretty much looking like that, start adding water. Okay, just add a bit at a time, just so we want to make sure that our dough is right. So pretty much like that. Now this is a clean surface because I've cleaned it before I got onto the video. And we're just going to knead it in now. Just going to use just a tiny bit more, just for the surface. Right, so once you've done this for about 4 to 5 minutes by the looks of it, you should get a smooth dough like this. What we're going to do now, we're going to let this rest for about half an hour to 45 minutes. There you go. Put it in the bowl. What we're going to do, just going to cover it with a bit of oil. There we go. Put some cling film on, cover all the edges. And let that set for about half an hour to 45 minutes. So I'll see you guys in about 45 minutes, guys. So hey guys, welcome back to how to make naan bread puri. So this has been resting for about 40 odd minutes now. And what we're going to do now is just make it into small dough balls, and then we're going to let that set for about another 10 minutes each. So what we're going to do now, the puri is going to be quite a very thin, deep fried bread, so we're going to use a tiny bit, and we've got no crying in the background, so around about there, that size. If you do want to make it bigger, you can do, but just remember, when we do roll it out, we're going to get it into, make it a thin bread. So I'm going to do let's do about 4 of these. So again, how you do it is, you just squash it, or squeeze it together using there, and then you just fold it there, so you've got, squeeze it there, hold that there, and then just turn it, roll it. And then what you get, there we go. Let's do one more. So again, squeeze it in. There we go. Roll it. You got it there. So there we go. Just going to leave that to rest for about 10 minutes, and we're just going to cover it up as well. There you go, that will do. Just cover that up. And we're going to come back to those in about 10 minutes, guys. See you in a bit. Alright guys, it's it's been about 10 minutes, so what we're going to do now, we're going to start rolling these out. Now as you may know, a while ago I've moved houses, and I can't actually find the rolling pin. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a pint glass. Got to be creative and resourceful, and that's exactly what I'm doing. And what I'm going to do as well, as I'm doing, I'm going to heat up some oil that I've got, because we're going to need that, because we're going to deep fry it. That's how the puri is made, like a thin, there we go, it's like a thin flatbread, but we're going to be using our naan bread for it there. So put the heat on, let that heat up, and here we go. Now I did say to you, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the chili and garlic. What I'm going to do, you know, naan breads, you can have garlic naan, you can have chili naan, or you can have a mixture of it. So I'm going to use these slightly bigger dough balls, put them in, and then I'm going to make these 2 plain. So first thing to do is just roll them out. Just give this a go, see if it works. Should do. There we go. Now you probably haven't seen this made before, naan bread puri, because a lot of people are just showing you how to make naan bread, but this is something else that I generally do make at home to have. Sometimes even you can have your puri with some breakfast, any leftover curries or anything like that, guys. Get that done, and you can get that. Check it out. Not bad, is it? With a pint glass. There we go. Just to say, guys, if you guys are watching this, you guys are new to our channel, make sure to like and subscribe and comment. Let us know which of our recipes you like. I really appreciate you guys supporting our channel. We are looking to grow the channel, and thank you so much for all the subscribes and all the lovely comments. Absolutely amazing. The trick to making a good puri is the oil's got to be at good heat, as well as the bread's got to be quite thin. So make it as thin as you can, and generally they're not too big as puri, but if you want to make it bigger, you can do. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to go for a chili one. So we're just going to make insert a little hole there. You're going to get some chili. Again, add as much as you want to. Not sure if you can see that. There, you can. Right, so what we do now is we just push it back, roll it back, so squeeze it in, roll it back forward. There. Get it tight together. And again, one of the other naans you can get in the restaurants is chili with garlic and coriander and so forth. And again, if you want to add some cheese actually in there, I don't have any cheese, but you can insert some cheese in there. That'll be quite nice as well. Right, here's my pint glass. See, if you haven't got a rolling pin at home, guys, there's no excuses not to try this recipe. All you need is a pint glass, right? Right, so I'm going to leave that one there. And our final one we're going to make is going to be garlic with garlic. So again, pick up some garlic, maybe not too much, there you go. I'm going to save them for later. I'll do a mix, chili with garlic, well, maybe for this evening, because I've got some dough left, so that'll be fine. So again, there it is. So this is our garlic naan bread pudding. Not bad. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave these two to fry later. I'm going to do the plain ones first. Right, let's move the camera to here for us. Should be alright. Put the heat on. Get this one here. So just make sure again that the oil isn't too hot, okay? So there we go, it's not too bad. Cool, so this should be fine. So we're going to go with our plain naan bread puri first of all. So remember to make them as thin as you can. And if you want to make them larger, you can do, but just make sure the bread's thin. So drop them in. And again, just move them around a bit. Once they go nice and golden brown, then you know it's done, it's fully cooked. You can just hold it down for a few seconds. Get this one out. Okay guys, we're going to go with our second one. Alright guys, it's time for our chili naan bread puri to go in. So remember, the important part to making the puri, deep frying it, is you've got to have the oil temperature right. So you don't want it too hot, you don't want it too cold. So just make sure you get it, leave it on medium heat. And again, like we sort of said, you can test it with a bit of dough. And again, see that floats off straight away, and it's cooking it straight away, which is nice, and it's not burning it, so it's not gone deep red or anything like that. So we're gonna put our chili, put it in. And when it goes nice and fluffy as well, straight away, nice and puffs up straight away, you know the oil is a good temperature as well. So just put some oil on top of this. Look at that, guys. That looks amazing, doesn't it? And next we've got a final one, which is our garlic puri. So we're just going to dip that in there. There we go. Right, so that's all the puris I'm going to make now, guys. So you should end up with there. So this is our garlic, our chili, and our two plain at the back of it. So there we go. I'm going to take some pictures, and what I'll do, I'll tear it up and show you how soft and fluffy they are and how you should be having it as well, so which is nice. Alright guys, so here is our end product, our garlic puri, our chili, and our two plain naan bread puris there. So just to show you how soft it should be, because that, you can see they're soft, and again soft. So that's how soft it should be, and again you can enjoy that with your curries really. It's amazing. Let us know what you think of these recipes. Use any filling you want to. Generally, like I said, this is my recipe. You don't really see that anyway, you probably haven't seen it, so this is, enjoy the recipe guys. Let us know what you think. So this is our naan bread puri recipe, and I've got chili, garlic and plain naans in there as well, so enjoy. And of course guys, if you haven't already done so, please like and subscribe and comment to our channel, and I really appreciate you guys, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video.